Starmen Podcast.
Hello and welcome to a Starman Talk to Talks. I'm your host, Evan. With me is Billy, Cody, and David.
Woo!
Hey, everybody.
Greetings to everyone.
And guys, we're going to talk Indy.
Jones?
Yeah, that scene where he gets blasted out of the fridge across the country, I love that scene. Even though implausible as all hell.
Oh, God, yeah. Oh, yeah.
No, guys, we're going to talk indie movies and indie games. And basically, the reason for them and how they they exist.
Pretty much just small people on small budgets, really.
For the most part. But why would you make a game?
Well, recently some people do it to make tributes to the days of old.
That's been a common trend is, hey, remember the olden days where we had games that were fun?
Yeah.
With today's technology, we can make those games even funner.
Yeah.
Without changing the style.
Yeah.
Yep.
Like, one I can think of is Stardew Valley.
Yeah, that took the Harvest Moon style and
Yeah.
expanded upon it.
And the funny thing about that game is only one guy worked on it. Did everything in it.
Yeah, no.
Okay, props to him.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like 4 years of work. And, yeah.
There's a few developers that have done that, though,
Oh,
so
yeah.
I can't give them
Oh, yeah.
full credits.
What about Shovel Knight?
Yes, Shovel Knight. I actually remember loving this game.
I don't think I've ever played this.
It was
When
on
you
there.
said that.
Well, it was one of those, like, I'm decent at those type of games, but, like, I really gotta be on mode to play them.
Right.
And I'm just waiting for the last release pack, really.
Yeah. Yeah, call back to the old action platformer.
Yeah! We don't see a lot of those games, so it's nice to have one that comes that's actually really good.
Yeah.
No, so we're kind of shooting our arrows and hitting around the bullseye, but no one's actually hit the bullseye as to why indie developers create games. And money is a big part of it,
Yeah.
but it's because they believe that they can sell something that's no longer in the main market.
Well, I see what you're.
Yeah.
I see what you mean.
Okay.
A lot of indie games are doing genres or things that
You wouldn't see in the mainstream market anymore.
Yeah.
Okay.
Which gives us now variety in our gaming.
Oh, yeah.
Because if it was up to the marketplace, we'd have a lot of first-person shooters,
Mm-hmm.
and I'd probably quit video gaming at that point.
Yeah.
Well, I can understand why the big developers are kind of scared to do something different because.
Yeah, no, it's a lot of money,
Yeah.
and if they don't make that back, well, then they're going bankrupt.
Exactly. Yeah. So that's where indie shines. They do a lot with what little they have.
Or their best marketing plan is the crowd being Kickstarters.
Oh, crowdfunding.
Yeah, where they can get the money in advance, so they know if their product is a viable source
Yeah.
even before they start.
Yeah. We reached a girl who was like, okay, I think we can do it.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, indie really relies on its fans, I find.
It does.
Oh, yeah.
If you don't have a fan base for your game's not getting off the ground.
Yeah. And, like, the program Steam has something called Early Access.
That's
Where-
not just a Steam thing, but
Well,
keep
no.
going.
Where I guess independent developers put a game up
Yeah.
and you can pay the small amount it's worth at the time.
Yes,
Okay,
I
back-
think we may have covered this on another topic.
Yeah.
But yeah, like early access pay.
Yeah.
Yeah. yes, you can buy a portion of the game that developer has worked on just to see what it's all
Like
about.
beta testing.
It's pretty much your beta testing for the developer too at that point. It's market research that can't be done any other way other than through early access play.
Yeah.
But good that we can actually like see or test the product before
Yeah.
we even buy it too. So that's another bonus to indie gaming.
Yeah, they don't let you do demos much anymore.
No, demos have kind of gone to the wayside.
Yeah, I mean,
Yeah, which kind of sucks because
all those demo discs I got from PlayStation.
Yeah, I know. I remember having just a library of those alone.
Yeah.
oh yeah, like in the ones from PC too.
Yeah. But yeah, I miss demos, but I'm trying to figure out why wouldn't they do that other than it takes up space on another disc.
Yeah.
Like they used to do digital demos. Now they don't. It seems sometimes.
Somewhat
Some
still.
still on PlayStation.
Yeah. Like, occasionally on Steam, I see, oh, try the demo. I click the link, and it's like, takes you right to the where you buy the main game, and I'm like,
If you
Will
scroll
you-
down, you can probably find the demo download.
oh, I tried that.
Okay, well, I have never run
Yeah.
into this where the demo was not available.
This was the field we had.
Yeah, or possibly I don't surf a lot on Steam for demo games, so
Yeah, no, that's a good point.
So we're gonna switch the tables on you, Billy, and we're gonna go indie movies now.
Okay,
So why do indie movie developers exist?
because they do like movies that like no one's ever tried, too,
Fair, yes,
and some of them do get caught following.
yeah,
Perfect example, Kevin Smith.
yeah,
I mean, he did Clerks, I think that's still the guy was one of the best indie movies of all time because he shot it on like a small budget, which he actually sold his comic book collection
yeah,
to pay to film this movie, and he just had a bunch of people that he knew, and he filmed it at off hours at work
yeah,
because he actually worked at the Quick Style.
yeah. So, there you go.
Yeah. Yeah, like I said, it's like, well, and like I said, like, and sometimes like some of the indie movies have better scripts than the big budget movies.
Sometimes, again, the big budget movies fall under the mainstream. This is what the people want to see.
Yeah.
So this is what we're going to give them
Yeah.
because that's how we're going to get our money back.
Yeah.
Where
Oh.
an indie developer can look and go, no one's ever done this before. Let's see what happens when this happens.
Yeah. Hey, I got an idea. What if we bought the Catholic Church?
Yeah.
No one's ever done that.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, that's never happened before.
Yeah.
No, never.
No. Hey, give him props. He did Dog because I think he protested his own movie.
Well, that's one way to promote it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, that was actually funny because like when I found the news clip, it's like it's like people protested like the new movie Dog was like yeah. That shows Kevin Smith like yeah, no, a lot of people say I look like this Kevin Smith guy, but come on, I mean,
Well played, well played.
oh yeah, like that's this was just another way.
You have to admit, you get some interesting indie movies though.
Oh yeah,
Oh,
no.
yeah.
There's
Yeah.
a reason we have B-rated movies now.
Yeah.
Yeah.
These are small budget people thinking they can do something more elaborate than they actually can.
Oh yeah.
Or they just want to do something crazy.
Or
Yeah.
they just want to do something crazy, and I applaud them for doing it.
Repo.
Yeah, like Repo.
Actually, I was thinking Jesus Christ Vampire Hunter.
Yeah, no, that's,
Yeah, I forgot there was that one. There was like Abe Lincoln Vampire Hunter too.
was that more mainstream?
That was mainstream.
Yeah.
I think it was based on a book, though.
Yeah.
Yeah, that trend.
Make something a vampire hunter. That's
Yeah.
how you get those people.
Or just take a classic story, throw zombies in there.
Yep.
From Private Predator to zombies.
Yep, that's exactly what I was referencing.
Yeah, whatever works. Zombies seem to be the hot thing now, so.
Yeah. Heck, well, the original Evil Dead was in any movie.
Yeah.
And
Nice.
well, what? And the way it got such a cult following that the studio, well, the mainstream studio gave Sam Raimi the budget to do one with better effects.
Yeah.
Because that's really what because Evil Dead 2 is really just a remake of Evil Dead.
Yeah.
And someday Ash will get that fly.
Yeah.
Too obscure?
Too obscure, I don't think a lot of people are going to know what the hell we're talking about.
No.
I don't feel like explaining it.
Nope.
Alright. I can explain it.
So, be my guest.
Alright. We have this joke where the camera starts flying towards Ash or anybody, like the evil. We just assume it's a giant fly because of the noise it makes.
Yeah.
And, like the rapid movements that it does.
Oh yeah, that too.
Buzz, buzz.
Back on track to Indy.
Yeah. Now, would also do for any movies because of like all the B rated movies
Yeah.
and that Indy, then I think Trauma or Trauma, I can never pronounce it. It's like Toxic Avenger, and that like all those like B rated movies.
Yeah.
Yeah, they've become following. They even use up like Trauma Fest.
Oh yeah.
And I would,
Yeah, we get it, Billy. There's a lot of movies that were indie that got a lot of cult following.
Yeah. Actually, from
That's literally the best you can hope for with your movie is that
Oh.
a cult following happens.
oh yeah, well things actually we think
The very best is when it happens when right after the movie is released, so you can get money right away from it.
yeah. Actually, then I'm not sure if they still had it. A Fox Searchlight that was actually considered. That was the separate Fox studio where it was like they did greenlight a lot of indie movies.
Okay.
Nice.
Because I think they did Super Troopers. I mean, the Super Troopers. I think they did like didn't they some to the Full Monty and some of those ones.
Well, Indy is a viable market.
It really
Oh.
is.
Yeah, well, I watched IFC, the Independent Film Channel.
Yeah.
Nice.
And the eShop, Nintendo eShop's full of indie titles now.
It is. So,
Oh, really?
like, yeah.
Oh yeah, they really dived into it.
Oh,
Yeah. Basically.
oh, I
Not
just
that I'm saying
didn't.
it's a bad thing, far from it.
Oh,
No,
man.
it's actually a really great thing because now we have things outside of like Mario and Nintendo property.
Yeah. Oh no, I'm just surprised they kind of go that they did. 'Cause, like before, when you guys went to the eShop, like oh, it's just all like Nintendo games you can download.
No, there's a few gems out there, and now they're like expanded that greatly. So
Oh yeah, I mean, like I'm just trying to get any games on the PlayStation.
yeah, like
There's a Fear.
Layers of Fears and the.
Mhm.
I mean, we're naming off some good indie stuff. There's a lot of terrible stuff. So
Oh,
it's-
yeah.
Oh yeah.
here's the bad part about indie games is that anyone can create an indie game.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's a crapshoot.
Yeah.
That's the other.
Yeah.
That's the other downside. I have to go through a bunch of
Garbage before I can find a gem.
Yeah.
And sadly, this brings me back to the memories of the Nintendo or video game crash.
Oh yeah, when anyone can make a game.
Yeah,
Mhm.
and
Quaker
we
Oats make a game.
Yeah,
Yeah. Well.
Quaker Oats.
Oh
Yeah.
yeah.
But yeah, we overflooded our market with garbage,
Yeah.
Yeah.
and I worry that might happen again.
Yeah. Well,
Let's hope not.
I sort of don't see it happening because we for the most part we have things in place to block out porn.
Yeah,
That was one of the big problems with the crash because you'd have like adult games with the general games all mixed together.
sir, I can go on Steam now and download a few porn games.
Yeah, but at least there's something that isn't there usually something that says it's an adult game.
Usually, yeah.
Yeah, back then, no, you did not know until you put that sucker in.
Yeah.
Yeah, you could just push power, hit start, and it's like, oh my god,
Just for
go.
revenge.
Yeah. There's no way to indicate that was a porn game until
you're like, what
you
the?
look closely at the pixelated graphics.
Yeah, even then you'd be like, what's he doing? What am I doing again? What is that?
I heard about that.
Yeah.
I was like, oh my god.
Then watch it, it's like, what the hell?
It's like,
But then Cody starts watching it, and he's like, damn. So like,
But yeah, like I said, we usually have, even in Steam, you could probably edit the search results to block that
Yeah.
stuff out.
Yeah.
yeah, like, you can,
We
like,
have ways to
filter.
tailor out or what we don't want to see.
Exactly.
back then, you didn't really have that option.
No, it's basically you go to your gaming shop and like there's a wall of games to choose from.
Mm.
It's like, hand over your money. It's like, you don't know what you're gonna get.
Well, it's kind of the same now, so
Yeah.
you gotta do, but you can at least do your
Could be a
research.
fun party game. Could be porn. Who knows?
Yeah.
Could be both.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Which it is, I've never gone to that party.
Yeah. Yeah. It's just a small fear I had of like we could oversaturate the marketplace.
Oh no, that's
Oh.
always a viable problem.
Yeah.
Oh god, yeah. Now I'm like, imagine the oversaturated with superhero movies.
Yeah.
Fair enough.
Yeah.
But the opposite side of that coin is if we didn't have an indie market, we would have so many mainstream games that would just be dull and
Yeah, and it'll all be the same. It's like there's no
Yeah.
variety.
Yeah.
really because it
Yeah,
just
Yeah, like you said, that's the good part of indie. It could bring out a new genre or revive a dead one.
yeah.
And like, broaden your tastes in games.
Yeah.
Yeah, indie
Exactly.
games are usually short, so
Oh yeah, like,
that's also a plus I find.
yeah.
Yeah, you can play through a game in about like 2-3 hours
Yeah,
sometimes.
instead of like an 80-hour game, you probably
Yeah,
would
'cause it
enjoy.
only took me like 2 hours to run through that Edith Smith game.
Yeah. So,
Wait,
Probably 2.5, maybe 3 hours for Layers of Fear. Like once because I think I did it in a couple of sit downs.
yeah. You're gonna say something?
it's a game we both had in common. Double Dragon Neon. Was that independent?
Yes. Or Way Forward is an independent company, is it not?
I think it might still be.
I remember back in the day it was.
Yeah, it was definitely
Yeah.
was back in the day. I'm just thinking because it did the DuckTales game too.
Yeah.
Um,
But Double Dragon Neon came way before DuckTales and anything else. Don't know.
we're talking about the DuckTales remake.
Yeah. Well, we're talking about Double Dragon.
Yeah, Double Dragon Neon. That was the redone, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think it was around the same
Yeah.
time.
I know I had it way before DuckTales was even a thing.
I think the Double Dragon thing was 2013. The DuckTales was 2015.
Yeah.
14. I had it on the I had the year later
Alright.
on the because I had it on the PS4.
Anyways, we're arguing schematics.
Yeah.
And like, before I bought that, I wasn't really, into beat 'em ups, but kind of got into them after that because they're pretty good.
Well, it also poked fun at itself, which helped.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, that's how you were going to release that game. Is you had to poke fun at it.
Yeah.
And its boss.
Well, at least he was a memorable boss. Who
Oh, yeah.
remembers the boss from the original Double Dragon?
Not at all.
A guy with spikes on his shoulder and a machine gun.
Yep.
I still don't know his name.
I think they just called the Shadow Lord.
Yeah.
It
He was a lord because he had a gun.
Well, I mean, if you're doing a side-scrolling beat 'em up, the guy with the gun kind of has the advantage.
Yeah.
Yeah.
How did you get to the top of the martial arts group? This baby.
Raph, is that legal? Apparently so.
Why didn't we think of that?
And then any developer listening to this, make a game where it's a side-scroll beat 'em up, but as soon as a gun is introduced, the heroes are like, "Why aren't we using guns?" And then it becomes a side-scroller shooter.
I gotta admit that'd be kind of funny.
Well, that's a good example of reviving a genre
Yeah,
and a series.
in a series.
Yeah.
Because I would love to see more Double Dragon Neon.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
I don't think it's going to happen, but
I wish, because like everything about it was good.
Mhm.
Like, you know, fighting, the music.
Baby and Jammy.
yeah, the joke clones, but
They were dumb as rocks.
no, but the great thing about indie developers is now there's something for everyone, I find.
Yeah,
Oh,
like,
yeah.
And something,
Even you, Billy, who is not a gamer, could probably sit down on Steam and find something that you'd play.
like I said, I've been getting some indie games off the PlayStation now, so.
Yeah.
Because some of the ones I've gotten in the last while, I'm not even free, I think. There's Fear.
There's a second one out now, you know that?
No.
There is now. There's Fear 2. I'm advertising it.
Oh,
Yeah,
good
I
to
think
know.
Poorly.
Yeah, I think it came out like 2 days ago.
Yeah, let's date the episode really hard there, sir.
good job, Cody.
Yeah, like,
So, whatever time in the future this is, yeah, you'll know when we did this. 2 days before Layers of Fear, after Layers of Fear came out.
yeah.
Here's 2, just to clarify.
After that, oh man, the one that Dr. Decker.
Oh, the Infectious Management
Yeah.
of Dr. Decker.
Yeah, that's definitely an independent game.
That is a very
Yeah.
independent
A
game.
lot of, well, Would Be a Risky ones is mostly dialogue. Not to say that it wasn't enjoyable. I applaud them.
Oh no,
Oh,
it's
no.
a cheap way of doing it. FMV.
Oh
Yeah.
yeah.
I get to see
It's-
big developers being scared of doing that.
Yeah, because it's a really risky game style. Because it's not your typical
Shooter, or beat 'em up,
or
or
any
No.
other thing. It's
not enough action.
Not enough action and too much. Like
Talking.
no, just like it's cutscene the game.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I always like games like that.
Oh, I do too. That's why I got it.
Yeah. That's
Yeah, that was a genre that died, didn't it?
Yeah, the FMVs.
Yeah. I mean,
Yeah, this is people. Gamers didn't want to watch their video games.
I mean,
Well, the other problem was that a lot of those old FMV games were more like watch the cutscene and then do this at the exact moment.
Yeah.
yeah. I remember SWAT. The first SWAT game. That was.
That just popped into my head.
Yeah, Riddler 2 also did an FMV. Yeah, like they had full motion cutscenes before acts, really.
Oh,
I think Red Alert 3 as well.
Probably.
yeah, because I think that one and one was like like Tim Curry was in a few. Ric Flair.
Yeah.
Tim Curry. Yeah.
Let's calm down, Cody. Nah.
I can't do that laugh.
Yeah. we'll leave it.
Alright.
I can't do it either.
Very good.
I think I did play an independent game.
You think? Or you know?
Well, the main issue is
If it was on Steam, no, I don't think it would be an independent game if it was on Steam.
well, the issue is it was released by an actual video game company originally, then remade by
What game is it?
Gabriel Knight. Sins of the Father's 20th anniversary.
The who and the what?
You shot who the what now?
It's a point-and-click game that the original creator.
I think I can explain this.
Yeah.
Originally, it was a big whatever.
Yeah.
It got forgotten, so this small indie one tried to revive it with their own like kind of sequel or
Yeah.
remake.
Yes. And that one got remembered.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah. So it started out as a big production, and then
Yeah, and then
an indie company kind of salvaged it.
Yeah. There you go.
Yeah. And it helps that it was the original creator of the game to begin with.
Yeah.
Oy. Like pulling teeth.
Yeah.
I'm not good at explaining. We all know this.
Why do I keep bringing you on?
To make you look good.
we need a scapegoat.
All valid reasons.
All of the above, I guess.
Yeah.
So yeah, we're running out of time, guys, but we could go on and on about indie games.
Yeah.
Final thoughts.
Well, personally, I'm glad they're around.
Yeah.
Same.
I mean, same as like
Yeah.
indie movies. I mean, Kevin Smith is one of my favorite movie directors.
And
Yeah.
Way Forward made a living off of indie game titles.
Yes. Yes, it did.
Hey, what?
Way forward, like a lot of their games were indie games. They only started doing remakes later on.
Yeah, Shantae was its claim to fame. Well, actually, it still is, but
Yeah.
you get what I mean.
Yeah.
Yeah, like as much as like I said, I fear like an oversaturated market of just garbage. I'm also the guy who likes dumpster diving, so I do like going for some of the craft games and seeing, what is this good or is this garbage?
I'm a weird in-betweener.
Yeah.
Like, it could be anything that makes me go, hey, that's pretty good.
No, that's the other thing is like I've discovered games I was like, I would never actually play this,
Yeah.
but
Yeah.
because it's so well done, I actually kind of like this genre and want to play more of it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I never imagined I would get into Terraria like I did.
I feel the same way about Freedom playing it.
Yeah,
I've never really played a Sonic game in my life, but that thing was good.
yeah. I was like, oh look, someone can do a Sonic game.
Well, it did start as one, as
Yeah.
a fan game. It just became its own creation.
Yep. And all the power to it.
Yeah.
Nice.
Well, that's been a Talk to Talks. Thank you all for listening. I am your host, Devin.
Billy, dig it.
Cody, have a great night.
David, see you later.
Have a good one, guys.